Hello, welcome back. It's second part of the ILFL Soccer Night show. Okay, we started at the beginning by getting a little bit excited about what happened over at Mabley Green last Thursday. Can I show you what happened? And if you were there, now you can see what you did in all of its glory. Because here on the screen now for you, Group A in the Veterans Cup. Tower Hamlets, and I have to say Tower Hamlets looked very good on the day. I don't know why they struggle in the league, but if they play as they did, 3 games, 3 wins, didn't concede a goal, looking good, and from what I've seen, they could be cup contenders. Well done to St. Catherine's. They believed in themselves, and the one win they did get, which they didn't deserve, well, they didn't think that they deserved, but they played so well to get it. That's what got them through over ELS, who will be kicking themselves that they went out with 2 defeats. The results don't reflect how good they were. It was a tougher group than it looked in the end there. Group B. As you can see, there are all of the games. It's all like binary code, isn't it? 1s and 0s. But that's how Group B finished. Abahani Vets finishing top with 2 wins, only scoring 2 goals. Abahani, please, I hope you don't mind me sitting here every week saying that you don't score many and you're not going to concede any either. Well, there it is in black and white, or green, as we can see. Scored 2 goals and still managed to win the group with 7 points. I don't know how that is possible, but you've done it. And Workhouse, well done to you guys. You sat here on this stage and you spoke about how good you are and how far you expect to achieve. Well, there you are. You are now into the quarterfinals. So well done to you at the expense of London Tigers and Bromley. Rash comment.
It was a very intense, as we said before. It was, I think, any of 2 of them could have gone through. But being London Tigers, being the cup holders, won it so many times, they'll be very disappointed because they played well. It's just couldn't finish off the chances they normally do. And as you can see in the results, a lot of 1-0 or 0-0 is very, very close. So very surprised that Tigers not scoring the goals and being out of the cup. That's one of the upsets.
Okay, let's have a quick look at the next group. Oh, here we go, Group C, which ended up being Beaumont Masters at the top of the pile. Well done to the Masters and the Stepney Legends right behind them on goal difference over Riverside. I did sit here and say Riverside might do well in the cup, and I know I didn't get any comments because probably people just thought, no, that was a slip of the tongue. You didn't really mean that. They very nearly got through. But again, at the bottom, are we surprised to see Mohammedan at the bottom there?
Yeah, very, very surprised. Mohammedan Vets, leading the league by so many points, dominating the league and coming to Premiership. This was a perfect time to obviously play against likes of Stepney and Beaumont Master, test themselves. But they were shambles, they were all over the place, and they did not perform. So I'm not sure exactly why. But
nerves on the day?
It could be, or it's just because the games are shorter, 20 minutes. I think a lot of teams struggle in the first couple of games, but you only got 3 games. So by the time of the 3rd games, you're more or less out of the cup. And
Group D, good games there. Weavers doing what we thought. Well, we've said that Weavers are going to do something this season. Either they're going to win their division, or they could again win this cup. And they finished their group winners, without conceding, without losing. And FC Bondu, well done to you. The Bondu boys, you're back into the next round, quarterfinals for you. 2 wins out of your 3 sees you through, and who knows, you are the dark horses now maybe of that. Outgo Revive and Hawk and Eagle. Not a lot we can say about that. We know how the quarterfinals have matched up. Here they are on the screen for you right now. Can we see them? Here they are. Tower Hamlets will play Workhouse. Oh my gosh, do you know what? I think that's probably the tie of the quarterfinal.
Yep, a team from Division 2 and a team from Division 1, so no Premiership there, so that should be a cracking game because both teams play good football, quite pacey. Yeah. Hamlets, they were excellent on the nights, and in the recent weeks I've seen the squad change. They've got a lot of flair, skillful players. Workhouse again, very energetic, very fit, a very ambitious team. So that should be interesting to see who actually makes it to the semi-final.
Beaumont looking for a semi-final here now. They can smell it. FC Bondu, potential banana skin.
It could be because Bondu are a good side, but obviously this season league form hasn't been the best. But we've seen in the cup, it's, on the day it's 15 minutes each way, 30 minutes shorter game, so that might favour them. I think Beaumont would have preferred a longer game because obviously they're used to the other format. But I can't see an upset. I think Beaumont are looking very strong. They should be the semi-final. But
And I saw a real belief from the St. Catherine's vets last week, a real determination to do something. And if you match that again this week, who knows? But you say Abahani are looking like a different side now.
the way they played last Thursday, they were outstanding. I've never seen them play in that form, that pace, the skill. There's 3 or 4 players that were really, really outstanding. So, based on if they play like that, then unfortunately, St. Catherine's going to be a hard time because they look like the business. So, Abahani Vets is one of my dark horses because they look. They're skillful, they're fast, they're pacey, and they can play good football. The squad they had on Thursday looks very, very good.
And Weavers versus Stepney. Now I have to say, Stepney in the Vets League have been a little bit stop-start. I've not looked as commanding, as dominant as maybe they could or should be. Yeah. Weavers are very consistent. In a cup game, anything can happen, but key game for the two teams here.
Without disrespecting, I think Weavers didn't have the best of challenges in their group stages. I think they were expected, and there was no much of a challenge, so that was not a surprise for me. That could be a negative thing because they didn't get tested. Stepney, as you said, some week they look good, some look not the best. So I expect Weavers Vets to beat Stepney Legends based on the squad, based on the performance, based on the recent weeks. I can't see an upset. It'll be very, very shock if Stepney do manage to get to the semi-final. And just as we discussed in that, obviously quarterfinals are being played Thursday. The winners will play, the semi-finals will be played in the same night at 9:20. So a message to all the teams, you got quarterfinals and then the semi-finals to follow at the same night at 9:20.
That is it indeed, as we say. I mean, on the website you can see there are only a couple of fixtures up, but obviously the games that will be played will be the quarter-final games, and then you will move on to your semi-finals, which will take place on the same night. The finals to be discussed, the date to be quoted right here on the ILFL Soccer Night Show, and we'll let you know when that is to be in due course. We spoke about it a couple of weeks ago. I'm just going to mention it again. All the lights are working. Everything's back to normal now in the Vets League. The cold nights are setting in now. Does it affect the teams?
I don't think so, because you know what? When I was doing refereeing the games in the Group B, the amount of spectators, I wasn't expecting that on a cold night. There were so many spectators. Maybe because of the cup, there was a bit more of an incentive, but the people were there, squads, they had subs, and the whole middle field was packed with people. I think that gave a bit more incentive to the players than teams to play because a lot of people were watching. So it was really nice to see all 4 pitches being used. The atmosphere was brilliant, and that's what we want to see. So Vets League is on the rise, and it's more popular, it's more demanding, and obviously we're coming to the end of the season. We're looking at Vets League 8, and if there's teams, other teams that want to join, this is the perfect time to get in touch with us, because we will look at opening another division if we can obviously meet the demands of it and look at recruiting more teams, because we want this to continue. And it's not only just footballing wise, all the people, all the players, it's a great place for socializing, get together with your people you don't see, and fitness as well, and play. And now, obviously coming into Vets League 8, the level of the quality of football is just building a bit. The bar has been risen for me in what I've seen from last Thursday. So it's not like, oh, it's Vets League, anyone can come and play. You need to be fit, you need to have quality, you need to have a bit of skill factor, because you can't walk into any team, especially Premiership and Division 1. It's very, very, very hard. So it's very good at the moment in time, the way things are going with the Vets League.
It is indeed. And just very quickly, doesn't happen often, really doesn't happen often. Very rare thing happened last Thursday with a serious injury to a player last week who's on the mend, I have to say. Atik, if you're out there and you're watching, we wish you a very, very speedy recovery for what looked like a very serious injury at the time. For those of you that didn't know, Atik had a fall, had a collision and broke his wrist.
I know he's been to hospital and he's back now and he's recovering, so hopefully he's back as soon as possible.
Good. Maybe you can come on the show sometime, Atik, and I'll come and sign your cast for you if you can make it here. All right, that's the Vets League. I just want to kind of look into the future a little bit, which I'm going to do with 2 or 3 things. And in terms of the Vets League, the Premier Division all but looks wrapped up. London Tigers have fallen out of the cup, but they will just look like they will.
I think just need one more win will confirm
and
the
that will sort it for them. The same can be said of Mohammedan.
That's definitely done.
In the next division.
It's just a matter of point, I think, yeah.
The 2 teams that made a very good account of themselves in the cup in Workhouse and ELS. Is there only one team that's going to go up from that division into Division 1?
At one time, it's only one team gets promoted.
So one team is going to be very disappointed there, even though we've seen that both teams could hold themselves against tougher and higher quality opposition.
That's correct, but unfortunately the way the system is, we have to maintain that. So obviously going forward, unless we get, obviously depending on the restructuring or if there's more teams in new divisions, there may be a possibility for a second team to be promoted, depending on the number of teams that recruit for the next season. But unfortunately the system is that one team gets promoted, one team gets relegated, to make sure that we sustain the system properly. So they'll be disappointed, but saying that, they've still got a few games, ELS against work and to compete against Workhouse, so it's not over yet, like the Premiership.
No.
So they still got a fighting chance. So they just need to make sure that A, Workhouse slip, and B, they can maximise those points. But
we've not had a team go from second division, promote all the way up through to Prem. Are Workhouse that team?
Potentially yes, but only thing I would say is that what I've seen is they lacked a bit of leadership and a bit of experience in that field in Premiership or Division 1. So they've got the quality, they just need to be, someone needs to guide them basically and keep them on the ground, so to speak. But potentially yes, I could see them, and even in the Cup, I won't be surprised if they make it to the at least semi-final and even possibly final, because they've got that quality. It's just a matter of, can they hold their nerves, keep their head level-headed, and get those crucial 1 or 2 goals, and you never know, it Cup games.
So you'd like to see Workhouse in the final?
I like to see good teams, yes. I think ELS and Workhouse have been a fresh affair, and the quality they have, I think they will be tough oppositions in Division 1. And if they add a bit more strength and quality to the side, they can actually, even with Premiership side, they will be. But we've seen them playing one game. Can they do that on a regular basis is a key question. Because Cup game is one-off. I saw them play. Both teams played well. But in Premiership, you can't just have one day. You need to be every week, because all the teams you're playing against are tough. When you play against Saya, against Beaumont, against Abuhani, against Tigers, there's no easy fixtures. So would they have the experience and the quality to do on a regular basis would be the question mark. Yes, one-off they can do it. Yes, they got potential, but obviously I'm sure as they get promoted, they will add on and get more experience and find a way of getting results.
Okay, listen, boys and girls, footy fans out there, I have to say something to you right now. I've mentioned it once or twice over the last few weeks. I say it and it goes under the radar, and maybe some of you are out there saying, you said this live on the show, Mr. Joseph, and you've not upheld your promise. Well, tonight I'm going to tell you this. At the end of the show, the ILFL Soccer Night WhatsApp group finally starts. Yes, I know you guys are all social media addicts out there, and I've said on here time and time again that we need you to interact with the show, get involved with what you're hearing on the show, what's happening in the week, anything you want to say, your comments, whether they be funny, whether they be serious, whether they be pointed or light-hearted. We want to hear them, and so we can read them out on the show as well, live, as well as looking back at what we see in the week. So after tonight's show, the ILFL Soccer Night WhatsApp group will start. That number will then go out to all of the respective management and those who have numbers located on the website and in the leagues, and that can be distributed and disseminated throughout the teams and the clubs, so you can get involved and stay in touch with what's being said on here. Because, hey, sometimes I say things and I know you're there ready to kick the TV down. So please come and let me hear what you've got to say. You can always come and say it live on the stage with us on a Monday night. It's cold outside, come in here. It's warm. If you don't feel you want to do that and you want to remain anonymous, send it in a WhatsApp chat. Going live after the show this evening. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to be talking more about what's to come, what's already gone, and everything else here on the ILFL Soccer Night Show. We'll be back.